We on the podcast, baby.
Club Talk. Jay Brody. Yeah, baby, it's that Club Talk. Yeah, baby, it's that Club Talk. You're now listening to that Club Talk. And now, your host, Jay Brody. 1, 2, 1, 2, ha!
All right, welcome back to another episode of Club Talk Podcast. Quick shout out to our sponsor, Hello Black Man. Shout out to my man Jamie Jenkins out there in Jackson, Mississippi. If you have children, boy or girl, young, teenage kids, and you want them to express themselves in a positive, healthy manner, hit up helloblackman.com. All right, we ain't got a lot of time today, so we just going to get right into it because one of my guests, they are pressed for time, and he came on unfortunate circumstances. He had, yo man, I got my daughter. Like, fuck, we just go on road.
We gonna say different. We ain't gonna say unfortunate.
In different circumstances.
This is real world,
That's
real
right.
life experience.
That's right. This is the life of a parent.
Yes. Oh, she on the job. This is the life of a professional.
That's right. Learning on the job.
Yes, this is nothing that's better than on the job experience.
Yes. For those who seen or listened to the first You Got Some Drink Part 1, we are doing Part 2 right now. We are missing one, unfortunately. Shout out to Tay, aka Gorgeous XX, who unfortunately, did not wake up from the sounds of her alarm because she works that graveyard shift. So, you're here in spirit. So sorry you couldn't join us. All right. But the voice you're hearing, we are joined again by the illustrious wordsmith. Been doing this for a long time. John Spreez has joined us again.
Thank you. That was a beautiful use of the word illustrious.
Yes, right. And of course, oh man, she gained some fans last episode, Spreezy. I tell you.
I'm sure.
Oh my God. I'm pretty sure a lot of my male listeners are coming back specifically for this guest.
Oh my gosh, you better stop.
Goldn.
You better stop it.
Marquita Williams is here.
Hey.
How do you feel about that? Like knowing that you've gained this new male fascination about you. Everybody said, yo, Marquita Goldn, what's her name? What's the tall chick name? What's the thick one? The one with the hair to the side, the braids, the cut, who that? Everyone's like, yo, Kita got a little groupie section.
Well, they go wrong, the matchmaker.
Right. How does this feel?
You know, it's all love.
It's all love.
It's all love. You know, we just here being unapologetically dope,
That's
being
it.
us.
That's right.
You know, so if people, you know, rocking with us, you know, because we're being who we are, being, you know,
That's
authentically us, I love it.
Are they
know?
welcome to slide in your DMs?
You know, like a slip and slide. You know,
Because if people who listen to the last episode, there was a mention of,
here we go.
We got to go into the story because the guys, they're probably attached to you now. So, and I'm pretty sure they heard you mention that you will be taking a trip to Dallas at that time of that recording. Since then, the trip has happened.
Yes.
A quick synopsis of the story of this trip, if you could indulge us a little bit. You told me pretty much the whole lowdown of what happened.
Yes.
Please indulge your male fan base. What happened?
This nigga down there on the edge of his seat.
Do you think this guy will be listening, Mr. Dallas?
I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
But
Mr. Dallas, if you're listening.
Doubtful.
Okay.
Doubtful.
This is no way to defame your
It
character.
ain't even
No.
out yet. He already watching.
Damn.
Not at all. Not at all. This is no shade.
No shade.
No shade
This
to
is just
anybody.
facts.
This is just facts.
All right.
You
Give
know.
us the lowdown. What happened?
The trip, you know, was nice. I got there safely.
Yes.
You know, it's always, I always count on God's traveling mercies to get me to and from wherever I'm going.
Yeah.
got back home safely.
That's it.
Amen. Hallelujah. Won't he do it? Yes, he will.
Right. Yes.
That middle part.
Ooh.
You know, that middle part from getting there and getting back to Columbus.
The meat.
In
between.
You know.
MEET, MEAT.
That's right.
It was cool. It was cool. There was some rough patches.
Mm-hmm.
In between. There was some good patches.
Okay.
You know, we, did have, some good times.
There was some good spots.
It was some good spots and some rough patches.
Yep.
Unbeknownst to me when I got back, because I got back and thought that everything was great.
Right.
Looking forward to, my next visit.
That's right.
Apparently.
Someone had other plans. Or someone had a change of heart.
Unbeknownst,
got cold
unbeknownst to me, after 2.5 months of us talking every day, building a connection.
That's right.
Leaving, on great terms. So I thought they all of a sudden, had so much going on and needed to focus and, didn't think we were a good match.
Jeez.
Shit was weird as fuck. To be quite honest with you, because I don't know how, you could talk to somebody every day for that long. Fly them down there to see you. And
Like this man is invested the whole time prior to you showing up. Once you pop up in front of his face, it's like cold feet.
Yeah.
It ain't even when you paused when you got home. It wasn't when you
When she left.
Yes, when you
he
left.
still had to put on the front.
But he had to remember everything that happened. Like, hold on.
I done said all this.
I did talk a lot of shit.
He had to keep that face on.
I talked a lot of shit. Yeah, you did that shit. You did that shit, nigga.
Yes.
Man.
So, but it, it sucks, but.
So what did he hit you with? Like, how did he? Like,
he told me literally, it's been 2 weeks since I've been back home. He hit me up a couple days ago after I told him, you basically need to stop watching my Facebook stories. Because you all of a sudden went ghost.
Right.
Told me, he called me. I got back home that Sunday 2 weeks ago. You called me that Wednesday to tell me, stuff was wrong with his car and, this is why I tell people I can't be distracted. And I said, so are you implying that I'm a distraction? Like, wait, run that tape back. What the fuck you trying to say? Because I'm quite sure whatever the fuck was going on with your car was going on well before I got the fuck there.
Exactly.
He spent his car money on that plane ticket.
Is what I felt like you was trying to get at. Is what I felt like you was trying to get at. And I'm like, I ain't asked you to do that though. And so it was from that moment that I'm like, okay, but if I'm such a distraction, the shit I post on my Facebook story should be a distraction too. Yeah. Yet your ass wake up every motherfucking day, all throughout the day. Since then, watching my stories.
Be gone.
Like you be
see if
on.
she said something about me. Let me see.
And I started to.
This beautiful Texas sun. Let me see.
And I started to, and it got to the point where it was starting to bother my spirit because I'm like, okay, I respect whatever decision you make. That's fine. Like you a grown ass man, you older than me. Like you 9 years older than me. You grown as fuck. If you don't want to deal with me, I have no choice but to respect that. If I'm a distraction, let you tell it, whatever. Then my story should be a distraction too.
Right.
Because they give off the same energy and same vibes that I give off. Yet you wake up every day, all day. You ain't missed not one story post since that day.
Locked in.
That don't cost a plane ticket though. That only costs 2-3 seconds.
It's a distraction though. Social media, let people say social media is a distraction.
I agree.
Yeah.
So if Marquita is a distraction,
But it's his pockets that are distracted. His pockets ain't looking at the phone.
listen, Marquita is a distraction. Let me remove. And I told him, I said, you gotta go. We're gonna cut you from my stories unless you tell me why the fuck we're here. Because outside of you saying that didn't really tell me anything. So it wasn't until I threatened to basically snatch you from my social media. You hit me up a couple days ago. It took you almost 2 weeks for you to finally tell me, oh, well, I just got a lot going on, and I prayed and talked to God, and I just don't feel like we're a match, and I didn't want to waste your time.
Anytime niggas say that, they lie. Ain't nobody. Ain't
that what did I tell you?
Said the same as
What did I tell you?
that nigga ain't talking to God.
And I'm just like, so it took
Not
me,
about a weekend.
it took me, especially after we done talked every day for 2.5 months.
He wasn't talking to God none of them days.
And I'm just like, okay.
Now he gotta find God.
I'm like, that's fine.
God,
So,
like, you don't even got my number, nigga.
so all that to say,
Damn.
there is no, it was what it was. I thought it was going to be something because it was going that route to being something. Yeah. Even though we had some rough patches during my visit, we had some dope moments too. Yeah. And I was willing to work past the rough moments because there were sweet spots that made those rough moments workable and worth. Like, you know what? Yeah, that shit's real fucked up, and under normal circumstances, that's a no. That's a no go. And y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about because we talked about it.
That's right.
But the better woman.
You want to get detailed?
I don't.
All right. The point is, yeah. there was a rating scale of 1 to 10, and let's just say the rating was below a 5. That we'll let the listeners
it's not that
figure
many
that
numbers
out.
That fall under 5.
Right.
It's not that many.
Right. God damn.
Take your pick. They all bad.
Right. So, because like after that, like,
and
I'm
see,
thinking like,
and knowing that it's that low, I was still
willing to
ride because there were other things about him that really
were they 10s? Because you need some 10s.
You need
you got a 4
to balance
2
that.
Or 1. You needed a 10 to balance out your.
There needs to be something of
value.
value.
There were
grading scale.
There were
things of value. You've seen good qualities.
There were.
Okay.
There were.
Okay.
That's great.
And so it was like, and everybody who knows me know that 4 is heavy. Cause people who know me know how I like that.
That 4 was heavy for him too. He's falling up under that 4. That's crumbling under that 4.
People who know me know how I like. That's something that is something
that's high on your list.
It is, because I feel like in every relationship, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if you just dating somebody, if you marry, if people say that sex ain't important, they lying. I don't give a fuck what you say.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
I don't give a damn. They're lying. It is an important
or
component.
their relationship ain't healthy.
It is an important component. Now, how you like to get it in, to each his own, that's your business. Some people is fine with mediocre. Some people fine with just a couple pumps, they done. Some people fine with just missionary, they good.
Yeah, everybody mediocre different too.
It's levels even to that.
Everybody's mediocre.
How you like it, to each his own, that's your business.
Yeah.
If you like it, if you freaky kinky, if your freak number is high, so be it. If your freak number is low, so be it. That's between you and your bedroom.
You so happen to be on the higher end.
I am. I'm on the higher end of the spectrum. I am, but that's my business. That's just who I am.
Yeah.
And my partner, they may not necessarily be, the same number as me, but I need them to be, within the range to be able to keep up with me. I ain't trying to turn niggas out.
Right.
I ain't in the business. What's that movie? Don't Be a Menace to South Central. While drinking your juice in the hood. When old girl had Marlon character, and in the truck. I ain't trying to have you screaming and cry, but it's important.
It's important.
And
you was willing to overlook that for the good qualities that you seen in him.
I was, which says a lot, because those who know me knows how important that is
Yeah.
to me,
God
to Marquita. Damn. I can't speak for everybody else's preferences and what they like. For Marquita, that is important because I know my number, I know my tolerance, I know what I like and how I like it.
Yeah. All right, let me ask you this, then we're going to get into our topics.
Yes.
If he hit you back today, Keita, I fucked up. I ain't mean that shit. I want you to come back out. Let's try this again. Would you go back out? All right, let's get to our first topic.
He looking at Tiger Woods. That 4.
That 4. She said she gonna overlook it. Damn, my man. Oh man, I feel bad. I feel a little bit bad for homie.
It depends. I mean, he would have to cut. Like he would have to present more than just that line.
So that's enough.
Keto, I just wasn't ready. Like I just, I was on. My mind wasn't right at the time when you came down.
My car was fucked up. Yeah. I was thinking about the whip.
I really like you. I really like you. I want
trying
you
to
to
do something
down.
different with my life.
Give me another chance. I'll fly you out again. We'll start over. Me and you.
I've been working out. I've been taking maca root.
I can't stand y'all.
I
don't like it here. It's ghetto as fuck. I don't like it here.
Gorgeous XX.
I know. But the good thing is, a lot of my close friends in undergrad was dudes. So I'm used to being the only chick in the room full of guys. I'm built for this. Y'all ain't gonna try to get. Let's go.
All right. So no second chance for Mr. Dollars. Goddamn.
Who knows?
All right. Much love to you, Mr. Dollars.
Cowboys are terrible too.
That's right.
Cowboys are horrible.
All right. Let's hit a few topics. Before Josh Weeks gotta get up out of here. Do black men protect our black women enough? I guess we have to spearhead this conversation. I'm going to jump out the gate and say I don't think we do protect our black women enough. And I've been guilty of it.
I was about to say,
I've been guilty of it. I was married 5 years, and I could point out several instances where I seen my black woman, my black wife at the time, going through some shit where she needed me, and I knew that, and I chose not to. Completely my fault. I've done that. Not even just in that marriage, but in previous relationships. Because I always looked at it like, you a strong black woman, get over it. You'll figure it out. Not knowing that she needs her man to be like, yo, I need you right now. Yes, I'm strong, but at the same time, you're my husband. I need that emotional support. I need someone who I could cry to, someone I could talk to. Because me, like, I grew up in Philly. I grew up hard. It's like, so I expected everyone to have that mentality. Like, yo, pull your fucking pants up and let's go. Fuck you crying for. So I was hard. Like,
that's real.
And now looking back when I'm like, God damn. There was moments where she needed me to be soft for her. To make sure she could feel like she could come to her. And I'm like, God damn. Just looking back at it, it's like, fuck.
But sometimes even for the best man, it's hard to gauge what a woman wants at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, obviously, I agree with your synopsis. You know what I'm saying? We can't, it's impossible, especially in a white supremacist patriarchal society, for us. We don't even have the manpower to protect them enough. Let's be all the way real. Yeah. We ain't got the financial capital. We ain't got the land capital. We ain't got the unity. We ain't got the leadership.
The whole structure board.
Yeah, so it's a case-by-case basis, obviously.
Yeah.
But we refugees in somebody else's house. You know what I'm saying? It's really difficult to protect anybody when you outgunned, outnumbered, and outmanned.
You ain't got the power.
You know what I'm saying? You just don't. Yeah. And every black man that's in a position of power is still in a position of power underneath a white structured society. Yeah. So it's still a white overseer, even on the highest. The Jay-Z's, the Dr. Dre's, the Robert, what's my man that used to own BT? Back in the day.
Oh shit! I forget his name.
I can't think of his name.
I can't think of his name either. But even those people, the Oprah Winfrey's, the Tyler Perry's, they're still a white overseer somewhere. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we had this conversation about being a double minority. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that, you know what I'm saying, we can't grasp as males.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I struggle with that.
Yeah, there's things that we can't grasp. There's things that I have done as a male absent-mindedly. You know what I'm saying? Even as an MC, you know what I'm saying? Things that I've said that have been callous or distasteful.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? But I go under the guise of being honest. You know what I'm saying? But that don't necessarily work for our feminine counterpart.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? She don't always live in a world where she can be like, I was being honest.
Yeah, and I think I blurred those lines too. Because, you hear this thing, like, especially, like, if you're in a relationship, I just want a man to be honest. Just be honest with me. Tell me how you really feel. I go ahead and do that shit.
Nobody really wants this. First and foremost,
I would do that, and that shit will fuck up the
we
relationship.
established last episode that no woman really want to hear about how your emotions.
Is this true, Keita?
That she don't like for real.
Like what's inside here?
Yeah, you can give a taste. You know what I'm saying?
You really
can
know
give
what
it
you
in
feeling?
doses, but you can't do what she can do to you. You know what I'm saying? If she having some sort of emotional, there's a whole bunch of reasons that a woman could be emotionally volatile, and you can be empathetic towards.
Yeah.
There's not many where you can be emotionally volatile and anybody will be empathetic towards you, male or female.
Word. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? As a man, you looking at it like you're weak. Oh, he weak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why he acting like that. You know what I'm saying? And as a woman, you unpredictable and uncontrollable. You know what I'm saying? From her perspective.
Good old double standards.
Yeah. It's a lose-lose on both sides.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's very difficult. I think we're doing better.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of the social media conversation helps. I think it's divisive.
Men ain't shit.
Yeah. Well, it don't even be that simple, because if it was that simple, you could weed out the idiots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could just eliminate her from contention because we already know how she feels.
Yeah.
She's probably not gonna have a man, at least of any quality or standard.
Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? If you have that mindset, because you attract what you put into the world.
Yeah.
So if I'm putting out, men ain't shit. Every man sees that. Every man feels it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, you ain't shit. We all can't not be shit. You ain't shit. How the whole world wrong except you?
Right. What are your thoughts on this, Keita? As far as like black men protecting our black women enough, and also that honesty aspect. Like, do y'all really want that shit? Like, every woman up, just be honest with me. Tell me what's really inside, Jerome. Tell me how do you really feel? All right, here it go. Why do you feel that way? You just asked me to keep it 100 with you. So what do you want? Address the first part first. The protected thing. Then you can hit the honesty part.
Yeah, that's the important one.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not for black men's lack of wanting to protect us. Like, I fail to believe that black men don't want to protect black women.
It's not that we don't want to.
It's not that black men don't want to. Now, whether or not, and this is not all black men.
Yes.
I just feel like for those who fail to protect black women, I don't think they are equipped with the tools necessary to protect black women, because it's not all black men.
Yeah.
Just like it's not all black men that ain't shit.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are plenty of black men that shit.
Yeah, right.
It's plenty of black men that's taking care of business.
That's right.
There's plenty of black men out here protecting black women.
Of course.
So I hate, I hate
generalization.
lumping. I hate lumping. So for the ones who don't protect, I fail to believe that they don't want to, because I want to believe that even if they didn't, that they weren't raised by mamas, they was raised, hopefully by auntie, grandma, they had a woman in their life. I would hope, so they know to some degree what love is from a woman. If it wasn't, their mama, big mama, some woman,
Grandma, auntie,
some woman loved up on you for you to know, and I'm sure you knew and would go to bat for her.
That's right.
So to some degree what it means to protect, a black woman. I just feel like, some of them, possibly dealt with trauma, dealt with something in their life that maybe hinders them, maybe some type of wall, something in their life that maybe has them looking at black women differently. You may have, and because before I went into communications, I have a bachelor's in sociology, so I worked in social services. So you may have, these grown ass men who may have good, bad, or indifferent, mama issues. Yeah. So they may have dealt with traumas and different things in their lives that they may look at Black women differently. They may have something, in their minds that have them looking at Black women, not as the queens that we are. So they may not see the necessity to...
I need to protect this.
I need to protect you. Like, who the fuck are you?
Right.
Because in their mind, they think of a Black woman, they think of, cause shit, my mama was Black, but shit, she wasn't shit.
Right.
Shit, when I was 2 years old, shit, she left me. She abandoned me. She was on drugs, And again, this isn't every Black man. Yeah. But for those Black men who there's a disconnect between seeing a Black woman and thinking she's a prized possession, you have to kind of think, okay, what's your disconnect? What is it that happened to you that when you see this Black woman, even though you're in a relationship with her, what happened in your life? Yeah. What traumas did you experience to where there's a disconnect between you looking at her and not seeing the value that she has? Granted, yes, that's your woman. Yeah. That's the mother of your kids. That's whatever. Yeah. But where's the disconnect to where you treating I don't know why I call every Black fictional woman Keisha. But you looking at Keisha and you all but be dog walking Keisha. Yeah. Because there's a disconnect and you don't see the value in protecting her and cherishing her. Yeah. And sometimes I go there with it, but that's because I have a sociology, social, like I think deeper into a lot of stuff because that's a background that I have. So I always take things, that step further. Like I don't look at stuff surface level. I kind of look at stuff from like the mental health.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's also important to not discount the history. You know what I'm saying? As Black people, we're in a unique trauma-based situation where nobody in this country is equivalent. They haven't dealt with that. No matter what trauma you went through in the old world, no matter our American history is completely unique. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the idiosyncrasies and stuff that we develop generation after generation, you gotta take into account where all of it starts. You know what I'm saying? The root of all of this. How she was in a position where she had constantly had to protect us for a long period of time. Because Master could come in there and he could send you away, he could kill you, he could rape you in front of her, any type of thing that he wanted to do, and it would happen to you because you're the leader. You know what I'm saying? If there's an uprising, if there was a slave uprising, it was a man that was in the front of the slave uprising. Yeah. So in order to break the mentality of everybody, man, woman, and child, you got to break the strongest man. So when you break the strongest man, she's sitting there looking at her little boy who's an offspring of this strongest man that just got broke in front of him. Yeah. And her mindset is, I have to do anything possible to protect him. Yeah. So in that, you know what I'm saying, he starts to get crippled because now he's dependent on that protection. Yeah. That's all he's ever known. Damn. You know what I'm saying? And in the absence of that protection, the world is really abusive to us. You know what I'm saying? She's aware of how abusive that the world is to us. She sheltered that because boy. On top of her watching it happen to her man, she's in the unique position where Master will welcome her into his home. You know what I'm saying? As an object, albeit, but there's a certain level of hear. There's a certain level of things that you hear. There's a certain level of intimacy that you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't put on the front in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? You are who you are. Yep. And we are never in that position. Never. So when she comes back out to the field, she knows exactly what he was thinking about. Oh, he about to kill Jimbo. He's about to sell Benny. He about to, you know what I'm saying? And all of that sits in the forefront of her mind all the time. And what sits in the forefront of ours is constantly having to run. Yeah. Run towards a goal and run away from them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to run away from whatever white supremacy instrument, you know what I'm saying, is at you this time. Because I feel like this is a conversation that only happens in our community. Yeah. Mexican women don't be like, why don't Mexican men protect Mexican women? And they get deported all the fucking time. Right. All the fucking time. Right. They know it's out of his hands though. Right. You know what I'm saying? They know Jose and Hector, it's out of his hands. He did what he could. He got you here. Yep. Right. You know what I'm saying? But they know that this is bigger than just Hector and Jose. You know what I'm saying? Us, not only is the world of white supremacy against us, but we have the pressure of the obligations of the past. We're as aware of what happened as she is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And whereas she made a lot of women have gotten to a point where they're tired of seeing generation after generation of women taking care of, protecting, and coddling a man. You know what I'm saying? On the flip side of that, niggas are exhausted for constantly having to prove their worth in a society where you are deemed as worthless.
That's right.
So the first thing, and the famous words of Wu-Tang, you gotta protect your neck.
Protect your neck.
That's the first thing you gotta do.
That's right.
If I can't protect my neck, I can't protect yours.
That's exactly
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
So that's actually a perfect segue to our next topic as far as about protecting. So we were talking about before we started recording how women ride for their men, but is that reciprocated when it comes to men riding for their woman? I don't think I'm trying to think, have I ever like rode on the front lines for my chick, for my girl? I'm trying to honestly think, like, have I ever, like, you know what, babe, like, we together.
Have you?
Let me think here.
Think hard.
I have.
Okay.
When I was married,
Okay.
in the beginning, the early stages, I did. I made some sacrifices for the sake of the marriage, and I put myself second. A lot of the times, and I think that's actually, now that I think about it, which made me angry, which made me resulting in probably not subconsciously not protecting her. Jesus Christ! I hope she's not listening.
Oh, wait.
That'll be edited.
Oh, wait. So the fact that you
Jesus Christ,
the fact that you wrote for her subconsciously was a problem for you.
Me writing for her wasn't the problem. It was because after me, sacrificing for the sake of the relationship and the marriage, when I felt like that wasn't like acknowledged the way I wanted it to be, then that's when
you regretted it, and then that's
like,
when all your emotions and everything was like, man, I shouldn't have did that shit, and then it's kind of spiraled and snowballed from there.
So when she started going through shit, I'm like, figure it out. Figure it the fuck out. But obviously that's wrong. Now I'm not. People don't say I'm not like that today. I've learned from these transgressions.
I hope so.
I'm a much better man than I was at that time.
Oh yes.
But generalizing, I don't think a lot of men ride for their woman like a woman would ride for. Y'all would stick with a man through some shit. I done met countless women who stuck with a man who had a baby on him. Motherfucker done went to jail for like 5 years. She put money on his books, sending them shit. She ain't sleeping with nobody. Like, a woman would literally put her life on pause for a man. I don't think there's too many men out there that would do that shit.
I don't know many.
I have a Papoose. Shout out to Papoose.
He about one of the only that I can think of.
He held Remy down for 7 years.
I don't know what it like.
Other than him, I can't point to. I don't know many men that would literally ride that hard or stop their life, put their life on pause, just to ride for. I don't know many. And
the thing is, why though? Like, and it's so funny because as you was talking, what popped in my head was Bonnie and Clyde, and it's like, it's not called Clyde and Bonnie. It's Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
And it's like, and that's what it is. Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde. The woman's name is before his.
Yeah.
And it's like, we are. And kind of, to piggyback off of what he was saying with the last topic, is like, women are natural protectors and nurturers. And so
that writing is instinctively in there.
It is naturally and instinctively in us, good, bad, or indifferent. Whether we know Tyrone ain't shit,
Yo,
whether
Tyrone.
we know the situation is toxic, whether like we don't care if we love hard. You know, and we are going to ride. We're gonna make sure that our unit is intact. Whatever we gotta do, baby, I got you. I'ma do it. Even if it's a situation where it's saying we're not even technically together. You know, we're just, talking, we just messing around, whatever, what have you. Because we've all been there, at some point. More for me personally, more so in like my younger years, like in my 20s and stuff. Like I ain't doing that dumb shit now in my 30s, but in my 20s, very much so. Dealing with men that we're not, officially in a relationship. It was definitely situationships, but. Shit, I'm riding out. What you need? What we doing? Like I got you, because that was just instinctively the woman, the nurturer in me to make sure you was good. And maybe when I was younger, I don't know if it was subconsciously a point that I had to prove. And we're talking like young Marquita, like late teens, early 20s Marquita, still trying to find herself, trying to, establish her womanhood, Marquita. Maybe it was me trying to prove a point.
Prove a point to yourself.
To myself.
Like, I can do this.
And prove a point to the man. Like I'm down. I'm here for you. Like, I got you. Like, shit, what we doing? Like, fuck them other bitches. Like, I'm the only bitch you need. Like,
but the whole time he not committed.
The whole time, not committed. He probably got 5 or 6 other Keishas out here doing the same thing, I'm doing. But, and a lot of times, as women, especially if you're not in a committed relationship, a lot of times it is kind of, my favorite, I can't even think of what song it is, but to this day I use the line. It's a Drake, line. You ain't the only one trying to be the only one. You know what I'm saying? And so especially if you're not, in a committed relationship, you got to be out here trying to show your plumage. You got to let these motherfuckers know, like, listen, my feathers is prettier. Like, let me go out here. What you need? All right, I got you. I'm riding. I'm down. I'm loyal, because it may be 5 or 6 other women out here who is trying to vie for that same man's time, energy, and attention. And this is just speaking if you're not, in a relationship with him. If you're in that, that dating phase,
Let me show him.
Let me show him. But, just naturally in that, women, we're nurturers, we're protectors, and in that, maybe it's just that natural. Even if you're not, a mother, we have that natural maternal instinct in us to take care of people. And so, regardless of if you my husband, my boyfriend, just a man that I'm fucking, just somebody that I want to get to know, naturally sometimes that switch kicks in. Even if you don't ask, us to do for y'all, it's gonna kick in because it's innate. It's in us.
Yeah, that happened to me several times. Like, that might even ask you to do that.
It's in us. And I feel like for y'all as men,
that ain't it.
It's not in y'all because, y'all are used to being, even though men are the providers, y'all are also used to being provided for. Like, y'all used to being nurtured by the nurturers.
I gotta go out here and hunt, baby.
I think it's a give and take type of thing. Because, you know what I'm saying? I think we get comfortable in our positioning. But in the same time, you know what I'm saying? Women get comfortable in their position too. Whereas,
that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? You may, as a man, you know what I'm saying, you may feel like your value is only in the things that you possess. That's a lot of men are like that, where they feel like the value of their manhood, the value of their accomplishments are surely in the things that they possess, the tangible things that they hold. Car, house, I got a good job, and they check off all of those boxes. You know what I'm saying? So all of the emotional stuff, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times be missing. Because when you communicate a lot of times in the single and the dating world, you going by what you can see. You know what I'm saying? She's more receptive if she sees that there's some sort of security in this situation. His joke's a little bit more funny. You know what I'm saying? He drives something with some horsepower. He's a fucking comedian. You know what I'm saying? He pushing a Honda. You gotta try a little harder. You know what I'm saying? We're conscious of the things that benefit us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On both sides of the spectrum. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason that dudes be in the gym pumping iron. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around, biceps big as this and dick as big as a pea. You know what I'm saying? Because the focus is on what she could see. I'm trying to catch something. I'm trying to pull something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's trying to be claimed. There's a difference in what we are trying to accomplish. Yeah. So in trying to be claimed, you know what I'm saying? Like all of my relationships, I decided, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to be in a long-term relationship with how she dealt with a trauma situation. Something happened. You know,
those are things that you looked at, how she looks at diversity.
Yeah, how we dealt with adversity. When I was in a time of need, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And
so you're looking at character.
I mean, later, you know what I'm saying? The first thing you see is what you see. You know what I'm saying?
Physically, appearance.
Yeah, what you see is what you see. Yeah. But as you start to try to weed out, you know what I'm saying, you gotta run people through a filter. So as you trying to weed out, okay, this one's good for this one's good for this one's good for this. You know what I'm saying? Situations are gonna occur in life. You know what I'm saying? And timing's a motherfucker. So if I'm sitting here and we in the midst of trying to build something and say my brother died, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, the business fails. You know what I'm saying? How you react to that tells me how our relationship is going to be. You know what I'm saying? Because we're always, no matter how wealthy, well-to-do, emotionally stable that we are, there's always going to be a hurdle that we're going to have to overcome that maybe our counterparts will not have to overcome. As a black couple, we're going to have to go through some shit against white folks, black folks, and everybody else. That's you know what I'm saying? So how you deal with those things tells me how well I'll be able to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to need to be uplifted. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to need to be poured into. I'm going to need to see that you're passionate. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm passionate. So I need that energy. It's fire. You know what I'm saying? Steel sharpen steel. Iron sharpen iron. You know what I'm saying? If you're not bringing no iron, you bringing aluminum. I can't do shit with you. But I don't know that until we in the furnace of affliction. Until we sitting in that fire. And I'm like, shit, I am sweating right now. And you ducking out. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been in all types of situations, and the content of their character always shows through.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? True. It's just a matter of when.
That's true. We're going to take one break, because we got like 2 more titles we're going to run through, because Spreez got to get out of here in a couple minutes. Let them know where they can find y'all at real quick before we go to this break. Go ahead, Spreezy.
At Spreezy Baby on your Instagram. At John Spreez everywhere else. JONSPREEZ. You know what I'm saying? Get in touch with me. We got music on Spotify, Apple, Tidal. We dropping a new EP in the spring. We are working on a show that we are looking to have launched by April. So we got a lot in the works and in the pipelines. Please stay tuned and holler at your boy if you need me.
That's right. And he's looking for a female co-host.
I am looking for a female co-host.
That's right.
I'm looking for a DJ too.
DJ, hit him up.
Shit, whoever you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for music to be submitted for the broadcast or radio show. So we're gonna need your music if you're an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? Submit your music to me. Email me SPREEZDA1@gmail.com.
Yes.
And I'll play you on the air.
There you go.
Bam.
If you're interested in being his DJ or female co-host, please be in the Columbus area.
Yeah, that's preferable. Or at least have a fast car. That you can be here every time we shoot.
I'm interested, but I live in Cleveland.
Hey, you better be able to make that 3-hour journey every Sunday when we shoot.
That's right. Go to where can they find you at?
They can find me on IG. She_is_Goldn. GOLDN. No E.
There we go. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be right back. Don't go nowhere.
I swear these niggas so wet. I'm like, give it. Oh, it ain't my turn to rap yet. Okay. Oh, this me right here? Alright. Look, somebody told him, get off my scrotum, get off the podium, that whack shit is over, bruh. Into my last bitch, I'm over ya. I'm probably lying, but fuck it, I'm pulling this Lotus up. Sipping from Oprah's cup, hoping to catch a buzz. We knocking doors down, who knows if they shall open up. My only goal is just to overcome. We black owned, hallelujah, Rosa rode the bus. They teaching babies how to hold the guns. You molding ladies, you be crazy not to mold your sons. You love my last shit, what, baby, it's more to come. You want that ass hit, what, baby, I'm more than come. I'm Mrs. Newton's second child, who you is. Can't win them all, but I'm always in it like Duke is. To get here, nigga, I had to clip the loose ends. Buy all my haters a new Benz as soon as I get my new ends, yeah. And I'm macho, just like that. Oh, this what you want. This what you want. That make them feel shit. They let a judge a nigga for shortcomings. I took my past life, put a flow to it, got art from it. In the fast life, you hear the sirens and get your heart jumping. I turn my back on the white. It ain't easy, but Martin done it, so watch me run it. I got Chubb on the drums, baby. Any track that I snap on might just be in my mind, but that shit gon' get me on. Tell your boyfriend play it cool, that shit gon' get him gone. I told Merc, don't lose your mind. It's only time before I get it on. It's only time before I get it on. That kind of talk means I know it's gonna happen. Just not quite sure when. It's coming up. I'm in a city full of haters, trapped with a city full of villains. Still they packed in the building, I'm talking fans to the ceiling. Gotta praise me, nigga, started with the rock like Jay-Z, nigga. My net income got them looking at me now, I'm like, how the fuck y'all gon' break me, nigga? Got it laid out, America hated, a nigga breaks out. I alter the map so we can get to the statue, and the way in the back, you take they route. I grew up around Chubb, I grew up around Kev, I grew up around Pretty. You know this life get weary. Rest in peace to them, forever holding on until we meet again. The irony is every song I make, they give me words to say, so I'm releasing them. I'ma need some fam, somebody better get the recording. These whack niggas kept fucking the game. I made that hoe go and get an abortion. I need more than a portion, rap money like I need more than a fortune. Tryna buy me a bitch, big crib and all I need 400 horses. I need bodies for kicks, a couple Louis Vuittons, I need more than forces. Tryna buy me a bitch, big crib and all sound filled with Porsches.
Alright, we're back right here on Cloud Talk Podcast. John Spreez is here. Got the Higher Plane t-shirt on, by the way.
I made this motherfucker. I am.
Look at that.
I
custom.
do everything. You know what I'm saying?
Can people purchase this?
Yes, they can. Not the one off my back.
Goddamn.
You probably don't want that. I'm currently. I'll sell it to you if you want it.
Okay.
I'm a hustler. I'll sell it to you if you want it.
Maybe a
I'll take it
hardcore
off
fan
now.
out there.
I'll tell you, I got a shirt in the whip. I'll take the bitch off now. But nah, for real, one of ones. I did a few tie-dye series, you know what I'm saying? I did all the tie-dye myself.
Nice.
All the vinyl designs, I designed them myself.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Pressed them myself.
Yeah,
so from plain white t-shirt to whatever it is when it's done.
Get in contact with them if y'all want one of those.
Holla at me. We got our own little shirt pressing company. We fucking with it all. Anything you need. That's juices too. I'm gonna say that, by the way.
Hey.
We juicing now.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't hear.
Yes.
Can't hear?
Shit, I think I had even transitioned already.
Oh.
You can contact me on any of my social media, Instagram, Facebook. I'm probably not going to see it immediately on Twitter, but you're welcome to make that attempt. Okay. You know what I'm saying? When I see it, I will get it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it a buck.
Yes. Yeah. Let me know what your size is. If I have something in stock already. These ones, particularly the one that I'm wearing particularly, is one of the one-on-ones, but we got other ones that are, you know what I'm saying, duplicates you can get, you know what I'm saying, different colors, plain white, plain black, you know what I'm saying. But I always like pumping the artistic shit. You know how I do that.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Goldn is here, aka if y'all know her business side, y'all probably know her as Marquita Williams. We call her Goldn, and she always proclaims she's not a savage, even though we always paint this picture of her being a savage.
I hear like y'all Picasso and shit,
Right.
painting hella pictures.
Right, she
Got a color by number, huh?
Right. You prefer to be
yellow
left the
in the
fuck alone at this point. But Spreez said, "Keep hope alive," right?
Yes,
Hope alive.
love will win.
The shine will come, right?
The world is big.
That's
It
right.
is.
Huge. All right, let's hit a couple more topics and we're going to wrap up. Something that I never knew about from a woman's perspective, which you put me on, is overnight bag etiquette. I never knew there was such thing as overnight bag etiquette when a woman comes over to a gentleman's house
Yes.
to have some fun.
Yes, because
Break this down.
y'all asses just roll up. Y'all
Pull up.
asses just pull up.
That's right.
I pull up. Yes, that's what y'all do. Versus us,
Yeah.
we come with a whole satchel.
Right. Educate us on this overnight bag etiquette.
Okay.
How does this work? What goes in the bag? How do you prepare
Everything.
it? Everything.
Everything. Even if a woman is not planning to spend the night,
There's still a bag.
she is going to prepare her spend the night bag.
Please enlighten us.
And it is not spend the night bag.
Ah.
It is her spend the night bag.
Aha.
All one word.
All one word.
All one word. Spend the night bag.
Yes, right. Yes.
Now, in that bag,
Okay.
it is necessary for a woman to have all her essentials.
Okay. Essentials. We talking like body wash,
Everything.
clothes, deodorant, toothbrush.
Puma Stone.
Oh, that's important for you? Make sure she get that heel.
No, we talked about it last episode.
Right.
That's a callback.
Yeah, gorgeous XXX, who's not with us, brought that up.
She ain't got no Puma Stone.
Yeah, shout out to gorgeous XX.
But yes, you need all that. You
Toothbrush,
need
body wash.
toothbrush. And listen, and there's no excuse.
Even if she's not staying the night too.
Because stay ready, she ain't got to get ready. Because it may turn into a spend the night situation.
You wasn't even going for there for
You
all
wasn't
that.
even going for that. But it may roll into that.
How
You
am I
may
get in this bed?
You may get breakfast in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta stay ready. She don't gotta get ready. And if
Okay.
you don't necessarily want to bring all your 4-size items from the house, every store got a trial size, a travel section. Target, Walmart.
Little mini Johns.
Get your little mini Johns. Throw them in your bag. But you need, your body wash.
Okay, body wash.
You need your toothbrush. Toothpaste, mouthwash.
All right.
Get you some cleansing wipes.
Cleansing wipes.
Yes.
See, I'm learning.
Summer's Eve.
Summer's Eve. Get you some
Get
Stay
you the
Fresh.
summer.
Get you some Stay Fresh wipes.
Yes.
Those are important for, if you want to do, a bird bath, aka a hoe bath. if you just want to
Good Lord.
or if you just, they're good for those. Or if you just want to do a quick little, oh shit, it's about to go down. Let me just.
So there's certain ways that you can prep this bag for different situations.
And it's important for a woman. It's important. And people joke about it, but a woman's pH is very important. It is very important. And see, men, y'all don't got to worry about pH.
She going up in there.
This is
Just dick cheese.
Oh my God. The pocketbook. That's what it was called when we were younger. When girls were younger, it was your pocketbook. Your pocketbook is a very sensitive place.
Yes.
Okay. And when you put, various things in your pocketbook, it can throw off, your pH. Therefore, and it's not just penis that can throw your pH off. Different, chemicals and products can throw your pH off.
God damn.
Different soaps, different, laundry detergents.
Really?
can throw a woman's pH
I did
off.
not know it was that deep.
It is very deep.
Damn.
And for a woman, it can mess you up.
Ooh.
Like, mess you up. And so for me, it's important for me to bring my own wash rag and my own towel, because I don't know what type of laundry soap you using. Hell, half the time y'all niggas barely do laundry anyway. And what I ain't trying to do is get to you be like, I don't got no wash rags. I didn't do laundry. And
I've definitely been that guy.
I'm sure a lot of y'all have.
Yo, just grab something over there.
I ran into a few in my day that ain't had no wash rags.
Yo, this raggedy motherfucker.
Like, you ain't got not one clean
Look
wash
over there in the
rag.
corner somewhere. I don't know.
Like, that's trifling.
I used that last week. That's the last week rag. It's dry.
So it's important for...
So this also, the overnight bag is also protection.
It is. In a lot of...
Wow.
If you a grown-ass woman...
Yeah, you're doing it right.
You do, like, you need to do it. You need to do it right. Like, outside of just, oh, I'm about to go over his house. Like, make sure that you protecting your pocketbook. Bring your spend the night bag. Bring your essentials. Make sure you got you, a shower cap in there. Make sure you got you an extra pair of panties in there.
Wow.
Because even if say you do spend the night. Okay, whatever. You can very well go home with the same clothes on. Because 9 times out of 10, if you
them clothes ain't staying on long.
They not. And if you right. And granted, I'm sure it's a lot of trifling women out there. Let me just disclaimer. I'm sure it's a lot of dirty chicks in the world. But if you are grown and you a seasoned vet in your late night rendezvous ways, you would have washed your ass before you decided to go over Rico's house. Which means the clothes that you put on your body when you went over Rico's house at, 10 o'clock at night are clean clothes, which means ain't nobody seen you in them clothes but Rico. Therefore, if say you do decide to spend the night, bring you a clean pair of panties. So when you take a shower at Rico's house in the morning, just throw them clothes back on.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody seen you in them but Rico. They clean. They should be clean because you should have washed your ass before you went over there.
Right.
Just saying.
Hopefully Rico washed his ass too.
Right.
And then hopefully Rico, hello.
Nigga, don't slide on slack when you're washing.
Wash
your balls.
Listen, because
We're gonna make wash your balls t-shirts. Wash your balls.
Listen. But y'all men need to also bring...
Do we need to bring overnight bags? Don't tell me you going there.
Y'all, I would recommend.
What?
But then again, some of y'all, I've heard, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, I have male friends that have told me that they don't bring, and this goes back to women being riders, women being nurturers. I have heard from some of my guy friends that they don't bring spend the night bags because the females already got shit at their house for them. They damn near all but got a shelf in the linen closet that got Axe and got deodorant
That
and
happened to me a lot.
And
I
If I didn't bring it over there,
how to get
off
there?
top, I'm a yes.
How to get there?
Why the fuck is this here?
You
obviously don't need me to spend the night because someone else spends the night.
Well, she can have your caddy.
What is
your
this?
name on
This
it.
a Holiday Inn?
She
What
can have
the
your
fuck?
caddy.
Call for a
with your-
toothbrush? What
with
kind
your-
of shit? What kind of shit is this?
With your name on
You
it,
don't
like
smell like Axe. What
like
the fuck
this
is
is your caddy. This is all your essentials.
Why you smell like
personalized one.
A
Tuscan
little
Rabbit?
personalized coat
I like that. Make me feel special.
with your stuff. Like she pulled this out for you. With all
I'm the
your
only
shit.
one that should smell like Burberry. Why the fuck?
One for Kevin, one for Sean. But I've encountered that. I've went over a chick's place and she had dude shit there. She was like, "Yeah, don't worry, you can take a shower." But you got all that girl shit. She's like, "No, I got the accent there for you." I was like, "Oh,
Like a hotel.
I was like,
Like a
I'll
hotel.
wash it,
Like-
her shit, nigga.
I've encountered that
What the
a
fuck?
lot.
That peach shit, my skin be soft as fuck. Nigga.
You use the woman shit.
I ain't immune, nigga. I like soft skin just like everybody else, nigga.
Shea butter.
She
Let
got
me
the
get
good
that shea
shit.
butter. Let me get that shea
Spent
butter.
$13, $14, $15 on that shit.
Now, let's flip it. Should a man be concerned or alarmed if a chick come over his house without the overnight bag? Now, knowing this information, should we be concerned as a man if she comes without this?
As a grown man, nah, if you a trifling nigga.
Now we know this information. Now I know what to look for.
Unless he don't want her to spend the night.
but that,
He wants her to go home.
but that's the thing though. But that's the thing though.
I want to play Madden.
She don't gotta spend the night though to still have her necessary toiletries.
That's true.
If you a grown as a woman, like don't be that trifling woman. Like if you coming over Junebug house knowing what it is, regardless of if Junebug wants you to stay the night or not. So let me flip it. Cause I've been in this situation. Regardless of if Junebug wants you to spend the night and you know you ain't spending the night. Because I've been in that situation where I've been told, oh, you ain't staying the night?
That does happen.
I'm like I don't want to. Like, no, I'm going home. Like, I don't care if it's 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes, there have been times where I've spent the night. This is the time where I don't want to. Like, I want to go home and sleep in my own bed. You know, because, you know, it's flipped. It ain't always sometimes on, you know, the woman where she wants to be the one. Sometimes it's always flipped, and that's where people get it misconstrued. It don't always be the woman that be like, I want to spend the night. There's times where the man wants girls to spend the night, and the girl has the right to say yay or nay. But as a
Men like to cuddle too.
they don't. They don't.
They like to be held too.
They do.
Mind being the little spoon.
But a woman, if you know you going over a man's house, she should still come with her essentials. Like, don't be that woman. That's, first of all, that's nasty. Regardless of if you spend the night because you want to or he wants you to, whatever the situation is, if you know you going over there to get it in, you should always, even if you don't got a whole spend the night bag, throw the shit in your pocketbook. Yeah. Like, if nothing else, put a toothbrush and a toothpaste, but you know you're going to suck some dick. Put your toothbrush and your toothbrush.
You know what's wild about that? When you said put it in your pocketbook, I immediately had the prison image of somebody stuffing some shit in their vagina. Because earlier,
I did.
Girl, just put that body wash right in your pocketbook. Shove the toothpaste, the toothbrush, and roll. You nasty bitch. You nasty bitch.
You nasty bitch. God damn. Damn. So now I know what to look for.
Always bring, even if you ain't spending the night, you should always have, let me get myself together kit. Yeah. Even if you got to put it in your purse.
Toothbrush up here? What the fuck?
This nigga. You should always, if nothing else, have a couple Summer Eve wipes in your purse. You don't got to come with your whole satchel, but you should always have just a little, pack, a little bag in your purse, if nothing else, with a toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, some feminine wipes, whatever you need, just to clean yourself up afterwards. Because if you content with just being after it's all said and done, it's like have some class about yourself. Like,
you walk out the house all sticky up.
All sticky and
dry
breath and sis.
Not a good look.
It's not. Like, have a little bit of class about yourself. It's bad enough you went over there and busted open for a real nigga. Can you at least clean yourself up a little bit, man?
Have some decency.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
There we have it. Overnight back etiquette 101 with Marquita.
Like, that's all.
Learn something new every day.
I do my best. I do my best to educate my sisters.
That was a whole 101 course, too.
Right.
Listen.
we going to hit one more topic, then one listener question, then we going to wrap it up because we got to get Spreez out of
This
here.
one
get it-
woman
we
at
gotta
home
get it-
sitting there feeling self-conscious as a motherfucker.
I know, like, oh my God, I never do that.
I only
do
bring
this.
one pair of drawers. What the
Yeah.
fuck? What am I? I thought my pussy was clean. I thought.
All right, here you go.
He said just the tip. He said just the tip. I thought that was. Thought I was safe.
I can't.
Speaking of which, that's a great segue.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know where the fuck we going now.
I don't know. Like,
I'm gonna say that.
I don't know.
I don't know if I want to know.
for both men and women, have we ever gave someone some sex and regretted it? I've gave some bitches some dick multiple times and later on regretted it. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna try to be politically correct. Like I don't never want to live in regret, nigga. But
Yeah, I done fuck some dusty bitch.
Well, damn.
We keep it in the buck.
We keeping it a buck at all
keep it in a
times.
buck.
At all times.
I would just fuck girls
the
because they would
bank,
just
man.
let me. Like,
I said, let me go back.
yeah.
Jeez, I don't know.
Like, if it was
like
easy,
dusty.
I would be like,
Motherfucker. Trying to blow.
if I didn't have to put much work into it, she just all right.
I mean, but that's your dusty.
If I ain't got a chase, and she just like ready to, like, all right, fuck it. Let's
So
go.
what if she came at you?
Like she approached
Is she
me?
still dusty?
No.
How?
Housewife.
Hold on, wait.
Because you said you didn't have to do no work. Now she's done all the legwork. She's like, yeah, I got a spot. Let's go back to the spot. You know what I'm saying? Buy me a drink.
Physically, I'm talking about dusty. Like,
Oh, okay, the way she
yeah,
appears.
yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Like
Yeah,
the college
Her
work.
approach doesn't matter. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay.
No, if a chick approached and she was on that type time,
That's real. Okay. I see what
yeah,
you're saying.
we can get busy. But yeah, I've been on the receiving end of dusty bitches approaching me, and I approach dusty bitches.
But damn.
I'm trying to think of if I've ever.
I done heard a homie talk like, "Yo, she go." I'm like,
I always
"Word?"
shoot for the star. Now,
Yo, the homie put me on like, "Yo, yeah, she her head game." I'm like, "Word."
I usually shoot. I was gonna say I always shoot for the stars. I usually shoot for the stars. Usually I shoot high.
Try to get top notch.
You know what I'm saying? You shoot for aim for the moon.
That's
Every
right.
now and then you miss.
Yeah, every time.
Then now
Every
then.
you ain't hitting 100.
Fuck the
You know what I'm saying?
hamburglar.
Nah, bro. I remember
Fat
one
chick
time.
with regular people legs.
Young Spreez. Young
I
Spreez.
quit.
Young dumb
quit.
Spreez don't know who he is yet.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with the homies.
That's right. Poking everything.
I ain't going there. That ain't what I'm saying at all. Those your words. Anyway,
Not going at the
I'm
feet like me.
I'm with the homies. One of my niggas tell me like, yeah, I got the plug over in Colonial Village. Now, if you know anything about Colonial Village in Columbus,
Shit.
you know that it's the gutter.
It's the shit.
I'm not familiar.
It's the gutter. It's
It's
right off
Livingston.
That motherfucker is the gutter.
Livingston. Yes.
So,
Livingston.
on top,
right.
I'm
over there.
apprehensive.
Apartments.
Yes.
Okay, I think I've passed there.
You have.
Yes.
Okay.
You have.
Yes.
You seen the boards.
Okay.
Yes.
You see the board.
Motherfucker tell me I got to play, baby. It's a bunch of sisters. They in the house over here in Colonial Village. You know what I'm saying? I just need you to take the sister off my hands. You know what I'm saying? Me, 2 other dudes. Cool. You know what I'm saying? It can't be that bad.
All right.
Okay, I'm with it. We walk over there. Now we get to the spot. Now I'm telling young. I'm talking about young.
18, 17 years old.
About 17, 16 years old.
Even younger. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
young.
Young.
All right.
So we in the dusty ass apartment, bro. Every apartment in that bitch dusty to the motherfucker. We in this dirty ass apartment, nigga. They got one TV. We all sit. First of all of them is mediocre at best. The whole family.
Damn.
Oh
Oh, fucking family.
The whole family. They got ugly kids upstairs.
Oh my
It's
God.
ugly children
Oh.
running around the
Let's
house.
take the headphones.
Yeah, all right. Bro,
I'll
so
buy some new ones. seconds.
I'm like, yo, what's the one? You know what I'm saying? Who you trying to? Oh, she upstairs. All right, cool. I'm gonna sit on the couch. I'm gonna chill. So Rodnisha comes down the steps.
What? I'm sorry.
I shouldn't even.
God damn.
But her name describes her.
All right.
Colonial Village describes this shit.
That's enough right there.
It was a Colonial Village for me.
As soon as she came down the steps, I'm looking at this nigga on fire, nigga. On flames. You know how they do the shit where they braid their hair up into the ponytail, right? You know what I'm saying? They have a little ponytail at the top and be like braids going up.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, yep.
She had that shit, except you know how your hair start here. Her braids start like here.
Damn.
Oh my.
Yeah, she had
middle of her
blonde
shit.
braids. Never forgot this shit, nigga. 16 years old. Never forgot this shit, nigga. She had blonde braids, went around in a circle, and she had like a little, you know how they had them poof weave things you could just clip on the back of your head?
Good
She
lord.
had one of them bitches. But I didn't know it was one of them bitches.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I know where this going. Lord, my
You already
goodness.
know where
We all sitting down, we watching the movie. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to take one for the team. Fuck it. I'm here. I'm going to take one for the team. And I used to have a rule back in the day where, you know what I'm saying, this is going to sound shallow,
Oh,
but
boy.
your titties had to be bigger than your stomach. That was that was my rule.
That was your
You know,
best-
that's
that
how I measured. You
that
know
was
what I'm
your
saying?
best-
You have a stomach. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens.
Yeah.
But titties should be bigger than your stomach. But if they weren't.
Damn.
So I'm, you know what I'm saying? My nigga on the couch, he going at it with his little mediocre lady, and the other nigga on the steps, he going at it with his little mediocre lady. And now Rodnisha's starting to wonder why. You know what I'm saying? We ain't making no moves. So you know what I'm saying? She started leaning in and shit, put my arm around her. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna kiss her neck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna kiss her lips. I'm gonna kiss her neck. And she had like, you ever seen them black rings? Motherfuckers get on their neck. You ain't never seen when they motherfuckers got black rings around their neck. It's like little folds that they get, and those folds be like dark as fuck. It's like a tiger, nigga. Just,
I'm trying to picture what this look like.
black rings around. Niggas got the hot dogs and shit.
Oh my god.
I'm trying, bro. I'm really fucking trying.
You trying to take one for the
I'm
team.
trying, bro. I'm like, you know how you shudder? So I'm like grabbing the back of her head and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to kiss her neck. I'm feeling. Okay, all right. Close my eyes. You can be whoever. You know what I'm saying?
I might just zone out.
Nigga, oh shit you not, bro. I lifted my hand from her head, and it felt like a handful of cotton balls. I opened my fucking eyes, bro. There was nothing at the time. It was just braids going nowhere, nigga. I said, oh no, nigga, no. I'm gone, bro.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm gone, bro. I'm done. So I get up to start leaving. My nigga like, hold on, bro. What's up? I thought we was. Nah, nigga, you knew what the fuck this was, nigga. You knew what she looked like. You knew she ain't had no fucking hair, nigga. Like, damn, bro. Like, nigga,
Horrible.
right, bro. Like, shit, you not even a better looking nigga than me. How you put me with the? Get the fuck out
You
of here,
gonna
bro.
take one for the team.
Bruh.
Sometimes you gotta be the wingman.
But yeah, I ain't about to get to no sex, nigga. Where I'm like, oh,
You was out.
That was it. You was done.
Nigga, your hair came off. I was just kissing your neck. No.
Shout out to Rodnisha.
You know what's wild about Rodnisha?
Yes.
I see.
She hit you back, didn't she?
No. I was in a check cashing place one time. I was like 22 at this point.
This is years later.
Yeah, it's years in the future.
Oh shit.
Nigga, Rodnisha came in that bitch.
Oh!
I don't know if she recognized me or not. She didn't say shit, but I sure as fuck recognized her.
Oh,
she had them same braids.
I'm done.
Still dusty.
I'm done.
I hit the duck off so smooth. Let me get that check.
I'm done.
Take the ID, nigga. No.
I quit.
God damn.
I quit.
What about you, Goldie? You ever gave a guy some and later on regretted it?
Like, I'm trying to go back into my Rolodex.
You ain't gotta go back that far.
I done fuck.
Oh, you ain't shit.
Damn. Oh man. I done fuck bitches that look like platypuses. Hey, be like a platypus.
But you know what?
You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
You ain't gotta go far back.
And the sad part about it, is,
You think it's hard? Oh man.
the sad part about it is,
Damn.
I'm kind of like you from the standpoint of I aim for the stars.
Try to get good quality.
I'm very selective.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm hella, and it's funny because people always come to me with that. Oh, I'm sure you got all the hoes, and I'm sure you got all the niggas lined up. Now that's not to say that there aren't men that be in my DMs and they're plentiful.
Yeah.
But when it comes to engage, shut up.
Yeah.
When it comes to engaging in, sexual activities, I'm very, very particular, very selective, who I, cross those boundaries with. Mm-hmm. And with the exception of,
Mr. Dallas.
Tony Romo.
You gonna Tony Romo. Tony drops back.
Ezekiel Elliott.
I can't really say that.
You regret it.
I regret.
Because it was a pure situation.
I can't really say that I regret. Everybody has, shown up to work on time and performed, their duties.
That's all right.
For the most part. Now, has there been some lackluster moments
Yes.
in my life?
Yes.
Of course. Have you, thought that you was giving your best and I'm sitting there watching House Party?
That one nigga that was just playing House Party is like, what? That was my best shit. That was my illest shit. I did the kick. I did what the fuck do you want?
That's performance.
Of course, like there has been some, lackluster moments.
Yes.
But as far as me saying I regret, I don't regret any moment that I've had.
Really? Wow.
In my, sexual adult conquest.
I like how you put it.
If you will.
Yes.
I don't regret it. I don't regret anything. Everybody.
It's impressive.
Everybody, because it's my number isn't vast. Like I said, they're having people, on my roster who have had lackluster moments. Mm-hmm. Like I could say, Junebug, wasn't the best, but I don't regret it, so to speak. Now, the recent situation, that was a moment where it was kind of like,
I guess.
Right. Now, had he not hyped himself up, there would have been no expectation.
And that, if anything, that would make me regret.
Exactly.
Well, would there be a conversation though if he didn't hype himself up? Because that's how he gets his foot in the door.
He got.
He's a salesman.
He got to throw something out there. Got to throw the bait out there, Lou.
Yeah, you got to
fish. But my thing is, I'm gonna call your bluff because the difference between a salesman and a hype man and anybody that's gonna finesse. I'm good with my shit.
Well, a hype man ain't got no product to sell. A salesman does, so you got the right one. A hype man. That's better. Yes. Chuck D's the rapper.
That's right.
If I say, okay, bet, I'm good. I'm good with my shit. If I say that this is grade A certified, woo, I mean the fuck what I say. And not only do I mean what the fuck I say, I'm gonna come with an added bonus.
Damn.
I'm gonna come with extra fluff and stuff. Ooh. With my shit, because if my shit, if I didn't mean what I say, why would I oversell it?
Yeah.
because that's only going to set myself up for failure.
Better than undersell and over deliver.
You know, I'm gonna set
That's
myself up, but because I know what I got and what I'm working with, why would I not throw some extra bells and whistles on that truck?
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I just never understood the lying on your dick. That's what they used to call it.
Yeah, lying on your dick.
Yeah.
They used to call it lying on your dick. You know what I'm saying? I just never understood that shit.
Right.
First of all, my uncle told me a long time ago that it's better to let a woman tell your story than it is to try to tell your own.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna travel further and it's gonna have a lot more credibility if she tells
Because
your
she
story.
gonna make that shit sound like bitch.
She tells your story.
She gonna make that shit sound
and
sweet.
it only take one.
That's
don't
it.
take. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell 6, 7 niggas your story. You telling it yourself? Yeah, nigga, I was in it like, and half them niggas don't believe you.
And women love to talk.
They don't. Yes.
They will talk.
And they know how to make the shit sound sweet. Like, bitch, and bitch, let me tell you.
And they know when they playing it down.
Yeah.
So that the other chick don't get too curious.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jamal did what?
I didn't know he did.
Right.
Now you getting a call from some motherfucker that you ain't even know had your number.
Exactly.
How you get this number?
So no regrets, huh, Goldn?
No, I mean, outside of the most recent situation, and the only reason why I would say I regret it is because I came with all my best shit. And when I say my best shit, I mean the bells and the whistles. Ooh. I came with, for lack of a better word, props, if you will. I came with looks. I came with, fits, if you will. Because I knew what I was selling because I knew my merchandise was grade A. So I knew...
With bonus accessories.
So I knew that, I could have just came and, it would be what it was going to be. But again, I like to bring an experience. I'm not like them type of people that, if it's going to be, a sexual thing, okay, we about to just pump and that's it. Like, no, I'm going to create a mood. I'm going to come with lingerie. I'm going to come with looks. I'm going to give you a full-on presentation because I know what I have to offer, and I know that this is a packaged situation. I'm creating an ambiance, an atmosphere, because I know that this is quality shit right here.
God damn.
And I stand firm in knowing that. I'm not, lying on my dick, so to speak. Like, I know what the fuck I got. And I know
trying to risk it all.
And I know my shit is quality, because if it wasn't quality, I wouldn't be coming trying to sell you an experience.
And I bet you niggas dicks be hearing them talk and be confused as fuck. Who are you talking about? Who did that? You said 2 hours, nigga. Where?
Right.
Where was I? Where was I during this? Dick starts shriveling up. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Alright,
that's the regret. If anything,
that would be the one.
That would be the regret. Only because I regret.
You came with your top tier shit.
I regret putting in as much effort as I did, thinking that it was going to be matched.
Yeah. Maybe he needed to build up. Maybe he one of them people. He just needed to
probably
subtly.
But the age just doesn't.
I mean, shit, nigga. I told you, nigga. I'm gambit. I'm throwing all the cards I got for this nigga. This nigga watching. Somebody on his side.
Call him up. Let's get him on.
I'm trying to help you, baby. No. Help yourself, player. Damn, nigga. Give me something to work with, nigga. Right. I'm trying. Fuck.
I was trying too.
Shit, I can't try. I can't try harder than you. I was about to say.
You see how it worked for me.
I'm not putting up that effort. Right. This is the extent of what I'm gonna do for you.
That's right.
Power to you, brother.
That's right. Shout out to Mr. Dollars.
Okay, stand.
Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.
Fucking terrible.
Don't worry. He'll be back. He's coming back.
I need to stop saying that because that's really what's gonna piss him off. He already knew about the other shit.
Oh.
He knew his performance was terrible. He didn't know the Cowboys suck.
Damn. God damn. Oh Lord. Yo.
Shit, it was Gorgeous's nigga last time. It was, equal opportunity employer. Throw them niggas, throw them in the flame. Throw them in the fucking.
God damn, man. All right, we gonna finish this up with our listener questions. We got a few, but I'm sorry to disappoint the listeners. I know y'all wanted more. We had to keep this short, but we gotta get to this listener question. Then we're gonna wrap this up. What is the number one thing you guys believe makes a relationship last? One thing though, damn. If I had to, because it obviously it's not one thing, but if I had to pick one thing.
That's hard.
Oh, it is to pinpoint
really hard.
one thing. I can't say multiple things.
Because you're going to do that one thing, your relationship's still going to end.
Exactly.
You got like 10 other things you're supposed to be doing.
Right. I'm like,
damn. I'm just going to say intimacy.
Intimacy.
I'll just go with intimacy.
As in sex or intimacy? As in,
No, not just the physical sex, but being in tune with your partner needs. Yeah.
You used to go, motherfucker. Now you done limited mine. You
let me last.
That's
shit. You hear me?
You married. You married.
You didn't hear me, nigga?
You're married.
You didn't hear me.
You're married. You better have at least one good one.
Nigga,
I
just said 10. If you don't do the other 10, then you have no relationship, nigga.
Listen,
I just said it. I went to 11 of them.
You used to be married. You're currently married.
That's right.
I'm single. Come to me last.
I find myself asking myself this question.
Yes.
Is it more important that you were misunderstood, or is it more important that somebody tried to understand you? You know what I'm saying? It's one of those type of things, because in the moment, you know what I'm saying, everybody wants to be understood and accounted for and their feelings to be valued. You know what I'm saying? But we're all side characters in each other's story. So obviously there's a ranking system here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you see somebody making the effort despite the misunderstanding, you know what I'm saying, if they're frustrated and flustered and trying to make it work or trying to understand your point of view, you know what I'm saying, I feel like that's the hardest part of any relationship, not even just on a man and woman tip. You know what I'm saying? Communication. Even a boss and an employee. You know what I'm saying? The way that we talk to each other, it could be the difference between you getting the best out of me and me fucking you up. That's you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. And the relationship is even more nuanced because your emotions are invested. And people don't control their emotions well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At least not all of them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take that into account. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, talk to me nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's one of them type of things. You know what I'm saying? You know how a person likes to be talked, especially your person. Yeah. How they like to be spoken to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what gets them going, what gets them in the mood. You have to be able to keep a certain level of wit. Yeah. A certain level of understanding, sharpness. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not sharp, the next motherfucker is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just the case. The world's huge. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna speak their language if you're not. Yeah. So you gotta make sure that you keep in tune. Yeah.
So intimacy for me, communication. All right, Goldn, you're up.
Shit, that was on you. That one. Yo, Steven ass.
I gave you the alley-oop. I'm like, come on, go.
You go with communication.
Yeah, because that's like a given. Yeah. Okay, run me the question one more time. Yes. That'll buy me about 10 seconds.
Yes.
Read it slow.
Our listener question for today's episode is, what is the number one thing you guys believe makes a relationship last?
So it's not one thing, it's the number one thing. Yeah. That's slightly different. Yeah.
So you're interested?
I'm gonna stick with my answer.
Right. If you
I'm not gonna take no more from her.
So intimacy for Jay Brody. John Spreez is going with communication. Goldn, you're up. Even though John Spreez took your answer, you can have the same answer.
Both of y'all took my answer because did I not mention earlier.
It's high.
That intimacy in sex was very important. Did I not mention that?
I mean, he took mine first before I took yours.
Both of y'all some thieving ass motherfuckers.
He took mine.
Yeah.
He robbed me, so I robbed the next guy. I gotta eat too.
Hey, I'm hungry. Everybody eating but me.
Get it so we have more to rob.
Okay. Let me see.
You can pick the same ones if you want.
But no, because then I feel like, we need a buffet.
Okay.
We need a buffet. So, intimacy.
Yep, that's what I'm
communication.
It's so hard to just pick one, man.
It is hard.
But if we're going by the question.
Okay. The number one thing that makes a relationship last. People who know me know that I love music. People who know me know that not only do I love music, but I love 90s R&B. That is my soul. I got a shirt coming that says the 80s made me, but 90s R&B raised me.
Hey.
I need to check the tracking and see when the hell my shirt coming. But Escape said it best. What I need from you is understanding. I would say understanding. And understanding is a very vague, it can mean a lot of different things, but understanding I think is very important. Understanding that we are one, but we are two different people. Understanding that we are one, but we may very well have, two different thought processes, two different beliefs, two different opinions, two different philosophies, two different ways in which, we do things, all of which are okay. Because we are two different individuals. We are one. Yep. If we're married, we're one, but we are rightfully so our own individual entities.
Coming together as one.
And it's important to understand that. It's important for me not to fault you for being who you are as an individual. It's important for you to understand, not to fault me for being who I am as an individual. And I feel like a lot of times, for me personally, a lot of times I get, for lack of a better word, fearful of men, judging me or misunderstanding who I am as an individual based off of their perception of me. Based off of maybe what they want in a woman, dealing with this particular person, Mr. Dallas. And I had that conversation with him because he's older, because he, was raised in the South. Those are two very important things that I needed to ask him about. Like, you're almost 10 years older than me and you was raised in the South. When you see, what's your mindset? What's your thoughts when it comes to a woman? Because not only are you older than me, but culturally you were raised differently. You're a Southern man. I'm a northern younger woman. So culturally and generationally, we're on two different levels to begin with. And if you want to be with me, we both have to understand where each other's coming from. Because as an older Southern man, you may have certain expectations of a woman. And me as a younger Northern woman, my frequency and my flow may be a little bit more spicier than what you think as an older Southern man a woman should be like. And if you're wanting to develop something with me, you have to understand that this is who I am. And I'm not, and everybody who knows me know that, like, I'm very professional You know, I know how to speak eloquently. Like but I'm also Marquita, and I come with that heat if I need to bring it. Like the people who know me, like I went to East High School. Like don't let the smooth taste fool you. Like I got time if I need to give it to you. When I need to be there. Yeah. Like I know how to flip that switch. Yeah. You know, I pay the bill. Ooh. My electric be on. Yeah. I know how to flip it. I know how to, switch.
Yeah, don't get it fucked up.
I know how to switch, because it's in me. It's who I am. Like, I know who I am. Yeah. But I also know what I've worked towards, not to have to go back there if I need to, but I know what's in me. And I need you to understand who I am as an individual and still want to be with me. Still love me for who I am.
Right. Accept all that comes with you.
Accept all that comes with me. The good, the bad, the spicy, the sometimes hood. A good portion of the day is hood,
the
like
savage part.
The savage part, and know that there's still, some rough edges every now and then, but there's still some very soft, sensitive, very vulnerable sides that I don't like to show a lot of people because I'm a very sensitive person. Like I borderline could cry at the drop of a dime. Damn. But I've worked so hard to not show that side of people, to people because life's experiences have kind of built that wall, that savage wall to where it's like I gotta be hard. But I'm soft as shit for real. Like, and I will cry at the drop of a dime, because I'm very emotional. But understanding all of who I am and still wanting to be with me has always been a fear because a lot of times people misconstrue a lot of things about me, or they create these, misconceptions of who I am based on what they see on social media, based on their own perceptions. And so I feel like to make a relationship last, definitely intimacy, definitely communications, but just overall understanding and understanding the individual, I think is important to make a relationship last. Understanding who that person is and being willing to know who they are as an individual
and accept them as that,
and accepting them as that.
Yep.
I think it's important. Flaws and all, baby.
Love it. That's a perfect note to put a bow on it. That's lovely. Dope.
I feel like we saved the relationship today.
Okay, somebody's.
Probably
after we tore down many egos.
Right. I'm lit. You talking about a savage.
Knocked down some towers. We saved somebody, whoever asked that question.
Right.
You got 3 things to save your relationship.
There
you go. We want to shout out our absent member, Gorgeous XXX, aka Tay Tay, who was not able to join us today because of our alarm clock and working third shift.
I used to work third shift for almost 4 years. I understand.
That's a grind.
That's a life that. Whew.
I ain't slept yet.
God damn.
I haven't been there, Lord.
Shit, yeah.
Slept yet.
So shout out to Gorgeous XX. We're going to wrap this up. John Spreez, where can they find you and connect with you at again?
Let's hit with the spelling again. JONSPREEZ. Make sure you check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, wherever it is that you do your streaming services. It's Not Easy Loving Spreezy's been out. Check that out. Hollywood Shuffle, Song for Chad. We got the YouTube show coming up in April.
Hey.
My man's Rome is executive producing. We're still looking for co-hosts. If you got music, please submit it to my email, SPREEZDA1 at gmail.com. I will play your music on the show, especially if it's dope. If it's not dope, I will let you know personally before I let you know in the air.
We're not embarrassing people.
Yeah, I'm not going to blaze you. I'm going to let you know what it is. And if you still want to go for it, I'll glad you play your shit and let the world decide. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one man.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Support our art and what we doing and the movements we got coming up in the spring and summer.
That's right. Goldn, where can they find you at? Where can your new fanboy club connect with you at?
I can't stand your black ass.
They personally hit me up like, yo, who was the tall chick with the braids? I'm like, damn, she got a little groupie team over here. I'm like, okay.
Whatever. You can find me on Instagram.
Yes.
She_is_Goldn. That is GOLDNOE. And for my fanboy club. You know, I am.
Gonna call them the Goldn Bunch.
Shut up.
Nice.
I am an
Thank
international
you for being a friend.
international runway model.
Yes.
I am a fitness enthusiast.
Yes.
I am a world traveler.
Boom.
I am an entrepreneur. I do have my own communications and marketing business. You can follow that page on Instagram, Goldn WCG. I am also a youth creative arts mentor. I'm a natural born creative. I'm outside of modeling, singing. I mentor the teens of Columbus, Ohio, every Saturday, where we teach them rapping, DJing, modeling, visual arts, spoken word, improv. They are hosting a dope ass showcase in May.
Hey.
I was with them yesterday. I'll be with them every Saturday until May. So
nice.
you know, I do it all. You
Dope.
know, I live for the creatives. It just gives me joy. So, fanboy, come. Anybody, come. She_is_Goldn, no E. Follow my business page, Goldn, spelled the same way. Goldn WCG. That's my business page for my marketing and communications business.
There you go.
Now y'all can stop hitting Rome up.
Yeah,
Trying to get
I hate that. Like people always come to me like, "Go!" Like the reason why I tell them to drop they.
I was about to say she gave you social media, nigga. What are you doing?
Yo, tell her I said what's up.
I was about to say, why you messaging this nigga?
I hate that, man. Please.
They be scared.
They
I
do.
don't
They be
bite.
scared. They be scared.
I promise I don't. Only on Wednesdays after 3.
Goddamn.
But shit, like hitting this nigga up is gonna make it any easier for
Right.
Because he ain't gonna tell me. He just told me today about y'all.
Hey, that's fair.
Y'all gotta.
So
y'all gotta
in other
man
words,
up.
you wasting your time. That's really you
I'm
should have
not-
went directly to the source.
I can't be the middleman.
How many weeks was it since the last shit?
This is
A month or so?
probably a month ago,
Yeah,
that
nigga,
first
you been
episode.
twiddling your thumbs for a month.
He just now telling me
Sitting there
today.
scrolling through the same pictures.
One thing, I'm not gonna be your middleman. I'm sorry.
Put me on, baby.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna be like, yo,
Come
this
on,
dude said, like, what?
2021. Put your cell phone, baby.
Yeah, come
You
on,
got
man.
the internet.
You could have at least sent them my social media.
You won't like these guys.
Damn.
Well, damn.
No, I'm like,
Damn.
I'm fucking with you.
Well,
On that note,
there you have. Save your time.
I'm just
Save-
talking shit.
Save yourself, brother.
save yourself.
I'm doing y'all a
Don't
favor.
let Rome get you cooked up out here.
Right, if y'all
He already said I'm a savage. He already said I'm a savage. So
Batteries in their
don't
back.
listen. Don't you come to me.
You got a fan club.
Because I bite.
she got a
Listen,
Fat Boy Club.
you know what?
That motherfucker like I never should have hit that nigga. up. I
Now
swear
one
to
is gonna
God.
get the big chest. Like fuck it, I'm gonna hit her up then. Fuck it.
No, they like I shouldn't have hit you up.
Like damn, should have went directly to her. Yes,
Fuck did I hit him
go
up
directly,
for?
go directly to her stuff, and y'all can
What
hit her
was
up.
I thinking?
This has been another episode of Cloth Talk Podcast. Follow the podcast on Instagram at cloth_talk_podcast, Facebook Cloth Talk Podcast, everything Cloth Talk Podcast. Subscribe, like, drop a comment. Make sure you follow my illustrious guests. This has been Do You Got Some Drink Part 2. We out of here. Peace.
I'm empty.